but they were too expensive, and he didn't buy them. And then I'm laughing as he's telling me this because I was like, you know, you were like chewing in your sleep, right? Like, he doesn't believe me. I should fucking film him. But and then the other night too, after we finished watching Bill and Ted, like he came to bed and he's like, dust in the wind, dust in the wind. I was like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, that happened too. And now I'm kind of concerned. I don't know if he's getting enough to eat now. Now I gotta give him my share. I'm barely eating as it is. Poor kid. Anyways. Fuck, did I not date this? That's all in my head now. Dust in the wind. Fuck, did I not date this? I don't think I date this. It's either on the 10th or the 11th. It had to be the 10th. Okay, so on the 10th, I dreamt. Or no, like after that. No, I did date this. Hang on. Everything's out of fucking order. Okay, I dreamt the next day. I don't know if it's because I'm looking after the plants. Like sometimes when I look after plants and animals and certain things, I start seeing certain things in my sleep. So, um, I dreamt I was sleeping in a grapevine tree. Like, cause I didn't get like after I had all those dreams, I couldn't get any sleep. And then I dreamt about this grapevine tree, and I'm like, I got such peaceful sleep. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna chill here. So I dreamt that, and then okay, Wednesday, August 10th, 7:58 in the morning. I dreamt. I don't want to say a gym. It had that type of space because it felt like I'm being watched from overhead. But I don't. So I'm like, I dreamt like there are a few women around me, and one of them was talking really loud to me. I don't know why they like to run their mouth so much. But anyways, it's the dream starts off that way. I'm in like not a gym, like in this spacious room. There's a few women with me. I feel like I'm being watched from overhead, right? Then the dream skips. And I feel like I'm really busy. Like I don't have any time for anything. So like as soon as I leave there, I'm walking going to the next place. It felt like I went down the street from here, right? And I went to go do something else. As I'm walking down that path, I dreamt I saw snow all over the ground. Right? So now I know time. If this is a future dream, I know time of year now, right? So there's snow on the ground. I walk past this girl, this child. She was saying something, and then I made her smile, and then she said I was a nice person, and then I walked. I kept going on my way, but I stopped for I don't know that reason. I don't know why. Hmm. So it's snowing on the ground. I walk past her. I'm in a rush trying to get to wherever the hell I'm going. I end up at this place. Um, and then I get visited by I don't know if it's the daylight spirit. Next thing I know, she and Jungkook show up, right? And she's yelling at me, so I'm assuming it's her, right? She's yelling at me like, oh my god. She was telling me how at the start of the dream, the person watching me was him, and I told her there's no way it was him. There's no way he was there, right? And then she's telling me he came all the way here to come see you. The least you can do is spend time with him. And I told her I don't have fucking time for this. Why is he here? And she's yelling at me the whole time. She's like, how could you like him so much? And then oh my god, like we were going back and forth. And I'm like, he's standing right there. Why the fuck? So then, I don't have time to leave behind what I'm doing to cater to him or whatever the heck's going on here. But she's just going off on me. She's like, what the fuck, Lisa? And then it was cold because I remember we were wearing winter coats. Which is weird because usually when I dream about Jungkook, it's like springtime type of an energy, and now it's all wintry, right? So, the three of us, I don't know if he can see her or if he knows she's there or like, right? Like, it feels weird. So the three of us start walking down the street. We have to cross the light. It feels like we're walking down the street here. Which I fucking hope not, because I'm not staying here. So we're going back down the same path I took to get to wherever I was, right? So I told him to make it up to him, we'll go get donuts. I don't know why, that was so fucking random. I told him we'll go get something to eat, and then, right, like, I wasn't expecting him to show up, right? So we're walking down the road, going to the donut shop. That's what was happening. And she's yelling at me nonstop. She's like, you gotta be more affectionate, you gotta show him more, you like him more. And I was like, oh my god. Like, do you know me? Like, you've been with me for so long. You know how I am, right? But seeing her in my sleep, I felt kind of comforting because she only... I don't get to spend much time with her, right? So even having her yell at me, I was like, it's been a long time since something like that happened. So anyways, point of where I'm getting to this dream. We get to the donut shop now. I don't know how, but I wake up at this point, right? Because I've never been in a dream for so long. I don't know how long it is in real time, but for me, it felt like I was in there for a while. Next thing I know, like, there's a box of donuts. Next thing I know, because he's holding them. I don't know if he was going to offer me one first, but he bites the first one, right? And then I think he passed, like, he's holding the box for me to, like, take one. But I don't remember, like, I don't remember if he did that. I don't remember if he offered me one first. Because I remember there was one in his mouth. Next thing you know, I bit the other half. And we're like face to face. And I woke up because we were so close. And I was like, oh my god. And the daylight spirit was nowhere to be seen there, right? It's just me and him. And like this one donut in between this. I was like, oh my god. And then I woke up and I was like, I've never had a dream like this. But don't ask me if it was good or what flavor. I don't know what that happened. Okay, that happened 7:58 in the morning of August 10th, right? So I couldn't sleep. Or no, it wasn't 7:58 Wednesday morning. Was fuck, everything's all over the place. The Jungkook dream I had 3:57 in the, wait, no, hold on. No, it was 7:58. No, was it? I remember it was like 4 something. It was 4 something in the morning when I woke up. When I woke up and had that dream, it was 4 something in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. I listened to his music and watched the sun rise. Cause it was like it had to be around 4:30 because the sun rises around 5. So like I woke up after having that and I was like, okay, I know I'm not gonna go back to sleep. I need to put some music in, and then I just watched out the window the whole time until I could fucking fall back asleep. Okay, so still August 10th, 3:57 in the afternoon. Okay. I dreamt. Look, these dreams are all so different, right? Okay, I dreamt there's a whole bunch of people now. There's like, I don't know where we are. It feels like we're going for a photo shoot somewhere out in nature. I don't want to say like a forest. That's wrong. Like, fuck, like I don't know how to explain this. Like we went to like a heritage site or something. Like I don't know where we are, but like people, everybody's dressed up to take photos. I don't know, and I just tagged along to see what the heck was going on, right? So I'm dreaming about this, right? And in the dream, the photo shoot just ended. Everybody's on their way to head wherever they're going next, right? There's 3 cars. So it's that many people that are there, right? To take us all back. I go in the car with the energy of the people who I can't really sense, or like that aren't disruptive to me, right? I don't get in the car with any energy that like makes me feel ill, right? So all the back seats are filled, and they put me in the shotgun seat of this car. And I said, okay, I don't know who the driver is for this car, so I'm just gonna. I felt tired, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna look out the window and like nap for a bit. Okay. Because the energy in the car was least disruptive to me, right? So it felt like only my energy there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna nap or whatever. Next thing I know, I felt I didn't notice somebody got in the driver's seat, right? I felt the car start moving, right? Because I just like I went like this. I'm not asleep yet, but like I'm too tired to open my eyes. So I'm in the shotgun seat. There's a few people in the back. Somebody gets in the driver's seat because I feel the car moving, and I look over, and next thing I know, in the driver's seat's Taeyong. I was like, oh my god. I was just talking about how like I'm never gonna get in a car with him, and he's in the driver's seat now, and he floors this car, and we're rushing. We're the first ones to leave. Like no one was expecting us to leave first. We were all gonna leave together, but like he floored it, and we ended up 2 hours early to do something. We ended up 2 hours early before we had to do other things. He said he needed to talk to me. That's what he needed. He rushed it because he said I needed 2 hours to tell you something. I was like, what? But yeah, like I was like, I just finished saying in a video that I'm never gonna get in a fucking car with him, and then next thing I know, I dreamt that happened. I was like, what the hell? Remind me not to get in a car where the driver isn't there first. I just looked over, and next thing I see him driving away. I was like, what the heck? He said we had to be 2 hours early because he wanted to tell me something. And I didn't see what happened after, because by the time we reached the destination or wherever we had to go, that part of the dream skipped over, and I'm talking to the people who were like, why the heck did you guys leave so early, right? That whole missing the piece of that dream is missing, and I didn't see nothing. All I wanted to do was like snooze in the car for a little bit because we were waiting on whoever has to get in the car before we all leave. Next thing I know, this happens. And everyone looked tired because they looked like they just finished an outdoor photo shoot. But what like shocked me the most, I guess, was I didn't, because his energy's heavy, right? So I would have immediately felt his energy before the car even started, right? The whole time he's driving, I don't sense anything, right? So I'm looking at him and I'm like, I can't feel his energy at all. What the heck did he do? Like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, why can't I sense your energy now? Where the heck did it go? It's like it disappeared. Imagine, like, imagine being in a freezer, right? You know it's gonna be ice cold. You're still in the freezer, but somehow, like, it's not cold anymore. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I can't sense his energy at all. It's lighter than all the other people combined in this car. So I don't know if he's using crystals now. Because I can't sense anything. And I was like, I'm looking at him like a god sense. I was like, oh my god, I can't sense nothing. I feel so good. Like, I feel normal. Right? Because when I can sense someone else's energy, I always end up um adjusting to that, right? I can't sense nothing, so I'm like free to react and do anything however I want. So that happened. I dreamt about him 2 more times after that. But that first one where we're in the car, I was like, what the heck? So I woke up and I was like, note to self, don't get in the car with Taeyong. And then I was like, wait, I gotta correct myself. Note to future self, don't get into a car with Taeyong. Note to present self, don't get in a car. That happened. It's annoying me now because I don't know why he had to hijack this car, and I didn't know what he had to tell me that was so important, right? Like, uh okay, on the 11th, so I got, the way I use my accounts looks like I use my accounts like a bot, right? uh like a bot, right? So I got kicked out of my YouTube account. I got locked out of it for a while, and then I got kicked out of my account until the morning of the 11th. I got back in, and then I adjusted all my playlists. But that morning, before I even tried logging back in, because like even if I filmed, I couldn't upload no videos, right? Because it didn't recognize me as the owner. um, I had a dream. I don't remember. Like, I think I was right by the window here. The dragonfly spirit's not here, so I like not having him here. I feel uneasy now because I feel things passing in and out of this fucking window again. So, I dreamt I was standing right here or something. I don't remember if I was sleeping in a sweater or someone gifted me a sweater. I just remember that sweater was there. And then everybody who was looking for me couldn't find me with it on. I don't know. It was just weird. After I had that dream, then I was like, okay, I can go adjust my playlist now. I got control of my account now, so I can upload now. Oh, here. Okay, yeah. Okay, I dreamt. Okay, the Jungkook dream. I woke up 3:57, which is basically 4 o'clock, right? And then I was up till 5:45. It was Friday, August 12th. I watched the sun come up. I didn't go back to sleep till around 7. The little girl I passed, and because I was wearing a coat, in my pocket had something, I gave it to her. That's why she said I was nice. I felt like I was holding his hand when we were going down the street. I don't remember. I think I felt Jungkook's grip. When I had that dream about him though, because I couldn't go back to sleep, um, I left for 2 seconds to go use the washroom because you know when you get up, the first thing you want to do is piss, right? So I went to go pee and come back, and Tones is like wide awake, staring at me. I told you guys he doesn't get any proper sleep since I left that day. Um, I don't know like when I left if they filled this up with a whole bunch of nonsense, right? Because every time I leave and come back, he's always looking at me like I abandoned him. I wouldn't. I'm so pissed if they told him anything. I'm not gonna just up and leave without telling him anything. He would know ahead of time that I'd be back. And I don't know why he's always panicking now. He always sleeps with one eye open too. Even when I get up now to read and stuff, he's always like half asleep, looking at me like this. And I always have to keep shutting his eyes. It's like, stop sleeping with your fucking eyes open. You'll dry out your eyes. um, it's 12:24 a.m. right now. Okay, anyways. I'm not done yet. There's still a whole bunch more. Okay, August 12th, 9:53 in the morning. I dreamt. I dreamt like 3 different things when I got up that morning. 9:53 is when I woke up, right? But I dreamt 3 different things within that time. I dreamt I was like, I don't know if it was a pool or a water park or whatever, but there's water everywhere. And I saw Inyak there, right? And I was like, I just dreamt about Jungkook, and now I'm seeing my idol now. Why am I seeing my idol? We're at like a pool, so you're supposed to go swimming, but I never feel the pool. Like, I don't feel. I feel dry in the water. So I dreamt about him, and then I dreamt I saw a staircase, and at the top of the staircase, because there's a few people, but I remember at the top of the staircase I saw my grandpa. So I don't know, like, because I'm seeing him now, if he wants me to go see him now. It might be that. um, I like being around, because I like being around them because nobody likes them. Their energy keeps away other people. So I always feel at peace being around them, even though they're really fucking annoying. And me and Grandpa could always go and watch more soaps. It's kind of fun watching soaps. I could tell him about all the people I want to stay the heck away from me. I'll be like, Grandpa, can you keep away all these people from me? Okay, so that's 2, right? I saw my idol, then I saw my grandfather, and the third part of the dream, I dreamt the place felt like a movie set, right? It felt too staged to be real, but it looked like I renovated a school, because this place is so clean and pristine and like a hell away from home type of an energy, and the way it's maintained. I don't know, like if I built a school from scratch, where it would be or how that would be maintained or whatever. But I was touring this school, and I'm just looking at it like, what the heck? Like all the people, like I'm walking around this place, and all the people are greeting me and thanking me, and I don't know what. And it's just the energy feels so peaceful. I forgot to say, when I'm in a place, because I told you guys I avoid crowded places. If I'm in a place with a lot of people, but all the energy feels the same, like I don't mind being in that kind of space. So for example, like when I went to go write the driving test, the energy felt the same with all the people in that line, so I didn't mind being there. Same thing when I went to the BTS concert. I told you guys all the energy felt the same, so it feels like when the collective energy is like that, it feels like I'm with one other person. So I don't feel that much pain, right? So as I'm dreaming about like this school, all the energy feels the same. So it feels like I'm dealing with one person. I don't know, it just felt I didn't want to leave the place. It felt so nice to be there. And then that happened. And then August 13th, 8:42 in the morning. It's Saturday, right? The day before Sunday. And I dream about this birdhouse. I don't know if it's because I'm taking care of the birds here or whatever, but I dreamt about this birdhouse. And it reminded me of this other dream I had. I don't remember when because I didn't mark down when. There was like a there's like a bunch of birds overhead of me. I'm holding a glass of water, right? And I can hear them. It's like they're speaking English. I can hear them saying they're thirsty and they need some water. And I'm like, why am I holding this glass? Like, I'm not thirsty and I don't need this water. So I was like, they're too high up and I can't pass it to them. So I decided to take the glass and I go like this, right? So the water splashes all the way up. Next thing I know, I feel this shadow, this huge ass shadow behind me. And then I turn around and it's this huge ass bird. And it's giving me the dirtiest look. It looks so pissed at me because it's soaking wet now, right? Fuck, my phone's gonna die. It's soaking wet. And I'm like, oh my god, this thing's gonna like rip me in two. This thing's gonna kill me. I was like, yo, before you like get even with me, can you at least let me plead my case and tell you why the heck I did what I just did? So it flies up on some ledge looking down at me, so like what, I don't know what. I don't think I threw the whole glass. I think I still had some water, so I tried again because I didn't learn my lesson the first time. And the water doesn't reach whoever's calling for water, right? And then this bird's looking at me and it understands what the heck I'm trying to do now, and I was like, you're really not mad at me, right? Like I don't understand what's going on. So because I can't reach high up wherever it is. So I ask it to give me a lift. So I felt it grab my hands with its talons, like I'm holding onto, and it's hovering me over to see. I see so many different colored birds. And then I woke up because I didn't know what was gonna happen next. I didn't know if I was gonna have to deal with any of these, if this thing could support my weight, if this thing's gonna drop me, if I have to hold on for dear life. Like I didn't, like it just reminded me of that. Then after that, I dreamt about Taeyong again, but I don't remember. Like after that bird dream, I don't remember what happened. And then I dreamt about him again afterward, but I don't remember what happened there either. So I dreamt about Ian 3 times. I dreamt about Kang Daniel. And then I dreamt about Lay. I dreamt about Taeyong 3 times. I dreamt about my Jungkook. And then I dreamt about Inyak. And that was it. And I had those in between dreams. And now I felt the energy stop. The headache energy I felt here is now gone. But I still don't think I could sleep. It's 12:30 now. Okay, I'll come back and finish the rest of the story tomorrow, maybe early morning. I'll tell Tones to roll over and snore that way so you guys don't see him. But yeah, I'll continue the story after. Anyways, before I go now, um, I'm watching because I'm looking to see who else is dropping stuff. So I'm looking at Blackpink, TXT. One is just dropped. I talked about Snakes the other day, and Snakes are showing up again. And then yeah, there's a couple of releases now I'm looking at. I can't believe TXT's coming back so quickly too. One is just released stuff too. You guys come back so quickly. What the heck? Anyway, that's it for now. I'll come back and tell you guys the rest of the story in the morning. Here. So that happened. I had a whole week of dreams. It's okay. I figured Ian wouldn't come for a. I told you he doesn't come live often, and I picked a bad day. I just wanted to see. Okay, I should go and sleep. Tones has to sleep too. Okay, I'm going. Bye. I'll be back later. Hours later.